Hey guys, welcome back to another Buddyfight video. I'm a bit sick right now, my throat isn't feeling the greatest, but here we have Case Closed, aka Detective Conan, finally here for Buddyfight. Apparently this was supposed to come out last week, but my shop apparently got it from the distributors a week early, so here we are. I got both the trial decks because I missed out on them last week or the week two before where it came out. And of course, we have the Case Closed, which is actually the first Ace Ultimate crossover, and actually hit this over. Whoops, the Ace Ultimate crossover set, and we also have Bang Dream, which is the chibi ones, and we also have Cinderella, Theater Girls, which are coming up. Sorry if I butchered those names. I probably got them in the wrong order. Anyways, let's start off with the trial decks, and I want to get to them really quick, and then of course we'll open the 10 packs that come from here. And you also have special rares and super rares, and the artworks for them are incredible as well. Like, I'll put some up on screen right now, but the artwork for those are just absolutely supreme. Like, they look incredible. Especially if you're a huge fan of the Detective Conan or Case Closed series, the artwork is incredible. Anyways, I'm going to quickly open up these two trial decks to have a look. There's also random chances for double rare foiling to be inserted as well. And I believe there are some cards that overlap between the trial deck and the set. But anyways, let's get straight into opening the trial decks. Okay, so first off, let's start with the Case Closed version. Pull up the tape right here. So we have side white and side black. So side white is basically the good guys in Conan, and side black is basically the bad guys in Conan, which is the Black Organization, and then of course Conan and his friends. So here we go. We have that package and the double foiling. So I don't think I need to show off the map, but if you do, I think there are some other people who did show it off. But the main thing we want to look at is a life counter here, because it's pretty nice to get. And of course the usual flag for the different coloring you get. So there's always only one truth, Detective Conan's or Conan's signature thing. And of course we got the playmat, which I believe has a special thing as well. I'll put up an image if I can find it somewhere else, or I'll take a picture later. So first off we have, if I can take it off here, Small Detective Conan Edogawa. I know I'm kind of butchering some of the names. Anyways, here it is. You get two alternate arts, which are really nice. So it's basically you can drop a hand card and search for a Kudo Shinchi, and at the end of battle you can call out a Kudo Shinchi. And having two alternate art foils of Conan is also pretty nice as well, so that's always cool to get. And I believe you get, okay, so there's that, and then, are these two, no, these two are different, never mind. Okay, so this is the Searcher Conan, which is definitely the one you want, and then you have alternate arts from the anime, and 4 copies of that, so you're playing this Conan as your buddy, the Searcher. Then you have the Common Collected one, when it enters the field during the final phase, due to the other Kudo Shinchi in here, Shinichi. Then you get to burn 2 damage, and there's also, let me find it, 2 copies of that. So it's like your burn damage. Oh, sorry, I gotta put it back here so you can actually see it. Right there for Conan. So that's pretty cool to get. You get lots of different versions of Conan. You have Impact right here, which is there's only one truth, which is of course a slogan again. And 4 life or less, 2 gauge, damage can't be reduced, so nice finisher Impact with, you know, the bow tie from the anime. So you've got 1 foil of that, and oh my, so many of these cards just seem all clustered everywhere. Here's your flag, which is all the way at the back. The order of this is really different from what I'm used to. So, of course, you get 4 the impact, 1 foil, 3 normal, right there. You get 3 copies, which is kind of, did we get a foil Haibara? You don't. Okay, here's the double foil we got. I Haibara's Day, which is pretty nice. So, drop a hand card, draw 2, really nice for really any of the Conan decks, so that's really cool to get. That's really weird. Is there really only 3? Huh, that's, okay, if there's anything else that pops up, I'll come back and mention it, but we have Peaceful Days, Harabara, and then it's 2/2/2. Discard field, another detective in your field, draw a card, so really great for that. Loyalty kind of stops it, but I mean, anything free, enter, draw is really great. We have 2 copies of the trial deck run. There's actually a better run in the actual set, but anyways, in this field, drop a hand card, search out 1 detective item, which is really great to search out your item that can attack through center, so you have your 3 monsters, or in this case they're called characters. Because remember, there are different wordings for this Conan crossover set, and you actually can't use Lost World 2. So you can also get Penetrate to your Kudo Shinichi or to Conan. You have 2 copies of Kogoro, which has got your 2 gauge, your usual size 3 with Penetrate and double attack. You have Toru right here, so 2 gauge top card deck into soul. Nullify all abilities of characters in battle, and when attack destroys opponents, characters draw a card. And there's also Hattori in here. Oh, here he is. We'll look over Silver Bullet, Akai, the FBI dude. So 1 gauge top 2 cards deck into soul. Choose a character from most field, drop a soul, pop the opponent's card. So pretty nice. Pop the chosen card. Then you have Heiji and his friend. So Heiji right here is basically drop, and then if you have enough detectives, you get double attack, triple attack, penetrate, or etc. Then you have his girlfriend, which is drop from hand. You can call it from drop, and when it enters field, gauge in life. So at least it's giving you some kind of fodder for dropping hand cards. even though in the set there's actually another Harbara that actually gets you gauge and draw. Anyways, you've got Kid the Phantom Thief, so another reoccurring, and 1412, which is a reference to his case file. So it can drop gauge with Shadow Dive 2, which is pretty nice. You have 4 of the set. This is something you definitely want if you're building detectives. All characters you feel with detective's attribute cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And of course, when an attribute enters, with detective, you get to gain a life, draw a card, and it's once per turn, but you can use it on both turns. So if you say to bring out a detective on your opponent's turn, you get that draw effect. This card, which actually got errata in Japanese, along with Borbone in this trial deck, or another one, which is absolutely broken. Basically, this card is now errata 2. You can only cast it if your opponent has 3 cards in hand. It hasn't been errata in English, and I don't think they'll errata it very soon, so might as well abuse it and have fun with it as soon as you can. So, Painful Strike, declare a card type, look at your opponent's hand. The card declare type among them, draw 2 cards. If not, your opponent draws 2. So, most of the time you'll be getting it off. Especially if you can guess, for example, decks like Levitine, obviously you're going to be playing a lot of items. A lot of decks are obviously, of course, going to want to have spells for resource or for shielding, for protecting yourself. Anyways, moving on, we have Keep Out right here. So you only cast a card during your opponent's turn. Nullify attack, you have a card with Detective and its attributes, gain 2 life, so you get 4 copies of that. You have 2 copies of Stretchy Suspender, so 1 gauge to destroy a monster, or basic character, on your opponent's field. Then if you have a card with Detective, you can drop a hand card and return it back to your hand, so being able to reuse the spell to pop is nice. You have something for Junior Detective Leave for the Detective Boys, so gauge 2, and put a size 1 or less character with Detective and its attribute from drop zone into hand. You also have 4 of the item for Kicking Enhancement Shoes. So 1 cage top card deck in the soul, all cards detective get power plus 8,000, and that also includes itself because it's detective. So on attack, you may have monster center, and if you have 3 more detectives and attribute on your field, draw a card and deal 2 damage. So it's really nice for burn damage, and it's a free draw. And of course, Conan's signature power kick shoes from the show. And of course, you have 4 Detective of the East, Shinichi Kudo right here. So size 2, 10,000 power, 3 crit. Return a Conan from your heel to your hand and pay a gauge. So this card in this field for this turn it gets triple attack, and the beginning of your final phase, you know this card from field to hand. If you do, call to 1 Conan for your hand by paying a skull cost. So you can have, let's say, 3 size 1 monsters, attack with those, and then attack with Conan last, and then bring out Shinichi to go for the kill, and then use your impact to take him out. And it's also pretty nice to get this double rare foil of a pretty good card actually, and I believe it's also in the set as well. And of course you have Detective Conan flag. There's also different, I think it's SR versions of this. Which is actually on the Buddyfight website right now, but this one is a blue colored one and the other one is green from the, what's it called, side black deck. Okay, so that was the side white, so it's a pretty fun deck. A lot of cards let you to check your opponent's hand and guess, and I think that's a lot of fun when it comes to Buddyfight. I mean, it's not the greatest mechanic, but I think it's something different, and, you know, it makes sense to be in the Conan series, and it also is a great way to have fun and, you know, really just mix it up, have something different. And especially if you're new to the game or really love Detective Conan series, you'll definitely understand the decks, the references, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. So we have Gin on the cards counter right here with his signature thing. Time to play the trump card. So honestly, the life counter is also pretty cool too, to get something different. So here you have Cruel Man Gin. A lot of these cards in these trial decks are often staples for the deck, so let me grab them. Okay, we have all 3 of the main Black Organization people in foil. Wow, okay. Where is Cruel Man Gin? Here he is. So we have 4 copies of Cruel Man Gin right here. And then his foil version, which is a special full and, you know, full art card you get. So 2 gauge return to Black Organization from field to hand, and counteract call this card by paying its call cost. So basically better, what's it called, Angels from Legend World. So when this card is field, call to 1 size 1 or less Black Organization from your drop zone by paying its cost. And because it's counteract, you can use it on both turns, which is just really, really good. Main mechanism of Black Organization. So we have Vodka right here, so 4 copies of him, 1 foil. So again, subordinate, Vodka right here. So 1 gauge turn up to 1 Black Organization character from field to hand. I'm going to be saying Black Organization a lot. Calls a card from your hand by paying its hull cost, and when this card is field, drop 2 souls from a card in your opponent's field. So great for getting rid of pesky cards. Drop their soul, and then use either one of your Black Organizations or Vermouth, however you say that, to bounce or destroy. Okay, wait. Here he is. So, I was actually looking at Borbone before. Yeah, here he is. The broken Borbone. That actually got errata to you only call him once per turn, but not yet in English, so you can still go ahead and do that. Anyways, we have 4 copies of Vermouth right here. So 1 gauge return up to 1 Black Organization character from hand, and you know, the regular counteract call. When this card is field, return up to 1 card in your opponent's field to hand, especially with some ace decks, or not every single card having immunity to protection for bounce and destruction. Having that counter call bounce is really, really nice. And you, of course, with the return, you get to bring a monster back to your hand. You have 4 member of Black Organization Gin, so another alternate Gin in this deck. 2 gauge, return Black Organization character from your field to hand. Call this card from hand by paying a call cost, of course, and its attacks destroy monster opponent's field. If you do, deal 2 damage to your opponent. I'm saying monster instead of character just because I know people are going to be more familiar with it. But if you do decide to play against star decks or seeing it more at your shop, it's better just to get accustomed to the wording. You also have member of Black Organization Rai, so choose to use one of the following 2. You can either pop a size 2 or less monster on your opponent's field, or destroy an event or item on your opponent's field, so being able to have that diversity for destruction for all of them with Penetrate Double Attack, it's a pretty nice size 2. We have 2 copies of Master of Disguise Hornmouth. So 1 gauge, return up to 1 Black Organization character from your field to hand, and then counteract call this card from hand, and when it enters, gain 3 life. So counter gain 3 life, pretty nice. 2 copies of Informant Morbone. This card, absolutely broken, especially when you can spam it. Anyways, so it basically has a, Ambush, which is something that is kind of signature to some of the Black Organization characters. So obviously, Ambush is the ability of Oni Assassins as well, so put into drop, face down, you can call. So choose a character on your field as an act, reveal this card, put it face down, chosen character's soul. And when this card enters the field, put the top card deck in your gauge, gain a life, then enter by field with card effects, drop on your opponent's gauge, and deal 1 damage. And of course, right now, you can call them as many times as you want in a turn. So being able to abuse this is really good, because if you have multiple, you can stack them in, obviously. And you can also recycle by calling him back from drop. And yeah, he's just really good for taking gauge, getting your resource, and yeah, Borbone's just a really good card. So, 2 copies of Scotch, so enters field for this turn. Black Organization gets power plus 2000, counteract call. We also have Astonishment, with Conan kind of being the surprise from the anime. So, pay 1 gauge, destroy a character destroy a character in opponent's field. Their second effect, destroy an event or item, so a lot of destruction for all the card types. You also have 4 copies of Organization's Pressure. So you only cast this card in your attack opponent's turn. 1 gauge nullify attack, put up to 1 Black Organization character from your drop zone to hand. So again, recycling more of your monsters back. You have 3 copies of Mystery Train. Really? Is it only 3? I thought it was 4. Huh. Okay. Well, we get 3 copies of Mystery Train right here. So Black Organization get power plus 3000, and when a Black Organization in your field enters your field by card effects, gauge, and draw cards. So you can basically always do that with counteract call. You have Manhunt, which is basically Bots X-Link 2.0. So you get to check top 3, 1 into hand, and rest into gauge, so 2 of that. Really nice resource card. 2 copies of Are You Ready? Attack on your opponent's turn. You can nullify the attack, then if you have Black Organization, gauge 2, so nullify gauge 2, pretty nice. 2 copies of Sherry Swallowed by the Snake. So destroy Black Organization on your field, or destroy a card on your opponent's field. Sorry, cast cost is destroy a Black Organization on your field, destroy a card on your opponent's field as the effect. 4 of Handgun, not just gun, but handgun. So 5/1, 1 gauge top card deck in the soul, can attack even if you have a character on your center. And when this card attacks with a certain card fills field, gets defense minus 5000, so debuff for the turn is pretty nice. And when this card attacks, destroys your opponent's monster or deals damage, you get to draw a card and get rid of your opponent's gauge, 1 of it, and deal 1 damage. So just a really nice card, and having Soul Guard on the item is also pretty good. So again, both of the items from both trial decks, both being able to attack through center. You got 4 copies of Orders from the Boss. So basically your final killing card, 2 engage, deal 1 damage for each different Black Organization character in your drop zone, so similar to the battle building impact. Of course, you've got the, gee, if I can grab it right here. I just want to compare the flags real quick. Oh, here it is. So, of course, you have the Black Organization one and the Conan one, which are basically the green versus the blue. And, of course, you have Organization pulling the strings in secret. So, kind of, the ratios were the trial deck. For Conan is definitely weird, so you only got 1 here. You only cast this card if you have Black Organization on your field. Call size 1 or less from your drop by paying its call cost. And then you get 2 off Last Stop, basically Dragon Emperor Legend, but not once per turn, gauge life draw. So yeah, definitely interesting, the ratios, but there are some really good cards, and Black Organization is definitely a really, I don't want to say an annoying deck, because they did get hit pretty hard by the Errata Borbone, and there's also Buddy Trust coming, which we haven't gotten in English yet. But anyways, let's open this up. Anyway, if you're new to Buddyfight, it's still worth to get one of these decks. I would honestly wait until Double Horus, though, which is coming out in August, which Bushy would finally put up on the English Buddyfight website. But we're going to get opening this right here, the Booster Box, Case Closed, Ultimate Set 1. The first ultimate crossover set we're getting. But if you're a fan of Detective Conan or want to try out something different that is slightly different from the usual way that you play Buddyfight, then I definitely recommend picking up one of these decks or building them. And they're also fairly cheap as well, at least compared to some of the other stuff. So I'm going to take a quick drink right here. Oh my throat is actually dying. Anyways, let's do this. So, I don't remember there's a promo card. I have no clue what the ratios are for this, like, at all, when it comes to the ultimate sets. I believe I think it was 2 triple rares in the last one. I think it's the same, but I don't want to say anything for sure, so we'll get to that. Anyways, let's pop this open right here, if I can. There you go. Without destroying it completely. So, there you go. When it is completely set up. Oh, you can't see Conan at the front, but there it is. So, here's the box, and let's take out the 10 packs. So, no promo card, as you'd think, from the Ultimate set. And also, we are getting more Ultimate sets, because, sorry, not Ultimate sets, but I think it was Alternative. I know that there's the new Ultimate one for new support for older characters. But yeah, here it is. These are the pack arts. Anyways, I'm getting offset. I'll do another whole video for the news we've gotten on that new set and names and stuff like that. But here it is. You get 10 packs, so 3, 3, 3, and then 1. So 10 packs. And of course, the SRs. I actually haven't checked the value for the set, or at least for singles. But these cards are definitely just really good looking. And definitely the most expensive cards, probably like Bourbon, because he's like the Darylberg for like everything. And of course, if you want to just if you just want to like collect characters, or, you know, maybe want to get into Detective Conan, then it's a great way to start getting into it. And of course, if you're a fan of the Conan series, then you'll definitely want to be buying these cards. Anyways, we have Saving Subordinates, Inspector Megier. We've got Developer of APTX, Aihabara. And if I butcher the names of these characters, then just please forgive me. Junior Detective Leaf, Mitsuhiko. Inventor, Agasa. Oh, Private Eye, so rare. Oh yeah, this is rare, and there's a double rare higher per pack. So, of course, you have Card Detective on field, so it's basically like an alternate version of Decisive Battle. And, of course, Betrayal and Punishment Bourbon, so another Bourbon, but debuff, very similar to the Ambush one. And Member of Black Organization, Vermouth. This card is definitely really good. So, you know, the usual call, cost, and counteract call for Black Organization, but you can only call it once per turn, because when it enters the field, if you have another Black Organization, you just get to gauge 2, draw 2. You combine that with your set, you gauge 2, draw 3. So, just a really, really good card. So, really nice pull right there. Also, I really like the silver streakings on the pack. It just looks really good. Anyways, if I can open the pack. Jeez, okay. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the SRs for this are just, they look incredible. Anyways, we have Public Security Officer, Ray Furiaya. We have got, Locked Room Murder Case, the classic for the Conan series. Oh my gosh, this stuff keeps coming up. Criminal, and I believe there's also lots of alternate art for criminals. We also have Witch of a Thousand Faces, Vermouth Uncommon Foil, looking pretty good. Man, let me just move the packs over for a second. And, oh my goodness, Rival, set spell, allowing you to look at the top card of deck, and of course it is also a rare. And we have High School Detective Heiji, so pretty cool to get that, and of course he's got triple attack. Really fun effect of on attacking, declare guard type, and if you get it right, you get to burn damage. And, yeah, it's just really fun to see how your opponent reacts to that, and trying to predict them. You know, gotta throw some RNG into Buddyfight. Okay. So, we've got Conan Edogawa giving chase. This card reminds me of Shadow Shade's Oliver, who just, you know, during opponent's turn, when it's dropped, gauge life, and draw. Anyways, you can put this card into soul of a card with detective attributes on field, and it gives the buff. And soul, it doesn't give soul guard though, but it's still pretty nice to get. We have Canvassing the Area, Conan Edogawa. Bow tie style voice changer, pretty nice. No, I thought it was a foil for a second. Cafe Poryat. Sleeping Kogoro Mori. Gotta put the full name too. Private Eye foil. That's pretty nice to get. And we're gonna get Mysterious Man Suichi Akai. So I believe, yeah, this is a different version. I was thinking about the one that was what's it called? The SR version. But anyways, it's also got interesting to see flavor text at the top as well. But you can basically return a card in opponent's field's hand or deal damage, gain a life. So, pretty nice. Moving on, we have the next pack. If I can open it at least. Oh my, okay. So, we've got Investigation Division 1. Miwako Sato. Oh my goodness. Stun Wristwatch, which is basically Immobilized Tactics. Cautious Man again. Saving Subordinates. Inspector Megier. Uncommon. Sorry, uncommon foil. Oh my, wait, are the cards stuck? Yeah, the cards are stuck together. Modern. Okay, so I don't know why, but while I was recording, the camera stopped for some reason when I started opening up the packs. So I'll try to recover what footage I can, but I don't want to re-record, and I'm just going to continue opening the packs, so I apologize about that. So we have Cloudy Suspicions here, Saving Subordinates, Inspector Megger. He's an uncommon? How have we gotten him so many times? Top Secret Project, your searcher for Black Organization. Mitsuhiko again. Whoops. High School Detective, Masumi Sera. We have got Well Prepared, Kazuha. And we also have High School Detective, Shinichi Kudo. So we're going to get the Shinichi Kudo, who's got a call cost very similar to Vanity, so that's pretty nice to get. I'm also going to do a brief summary again of every single card at the end, just in case if I missed anything. Because I'm pretty unfortunate that that footage lost, but I'm pretty sure I covered the decks regardless. Anyways, we've got FBI Agent as a set right here, if the camera will focus. Investigating, Conan Edogawa. Investigation Division 1, Wataru Takagi. Oh, okay, there's something. Junior Detective League, Ayumi. Oh my goodness. APTX 4869. Elusive Kid, the Phantom Thief. And we're going to get Lonely Girl Aiharabara as our triple rare. So not a SR or SP, but that is still a pretty nice card to get. So in this field, drop APTX or Card Detective, gauge 2, and draw 2. So pretty nice pull right there. So is it? I'm not too sure if it's still 2 or if it's still what's it called? 2 or 1 triple rare per pack. Sorry, per box, but we'll find out anyways. So Haibara again. Sorry, Haibara. Genta. If I can pull card, I feel like they're just so tight. Serial Murder Case with Heiji and Conan. Vermouth again. Oh my goodness, I just can't pull them apart. Boss Vodka. Rand's Friend Sonoko. And Kogoro's Disciple, Toru Amuro. So we basically got it in the main 3 trio, or the ones that have this background. The main characters, so to speak. I haven't gotten to the episodes with Toru in it. But yeah, pretty nice to get that. So there you go. And we also got Heiji previously, their triple rare versions, and we also got what's it called? Shinichi as well. Okay, moving on, we've got Canvassing the Area, Conan Edogawa again. FBI Agent, Cafe. Oh my, I cannot pull these cards apart. Wataru again. Private Eye, what is that, our third now? Betrayal and Punishment, Bourbon, and getting more Bourbons. And Criminal Tracking Glasses, so basically the buddy block for Conan. The art and foiling actually works in this scenario, and actually looks pretty good. Okay, last 2 packs. Let's see, maybe we can get an SP or SR. I don't even know if SPs replace the triple rare or whatever in the pack. Okay, I'm going to try not to reveal anything, keep it concealed. I don't know, it's just really hard with the way Bushiroad prints their cards now. Anyways, we got another Conan, Metropolitan, Police Apartment, Ayumi, so now we've got the whole Detective Boy trio. Heiji, that destroys the new Vanity. Temporary Neighbor, Subaru. Oh, whoops. Lucky or Unlucky, Ran Mori, so in this field, nice, just free gauge and draw. And Dude of Kicks, Makoto Kyugo. 4 gauge, top 3, just really just a meme, honestly, but still pretty nice to get. So we've got him right there. It's 3. I don't know if that's all the guys in the background actually. Sorry, with that specific background, but that's still pretty nice to get. Okay, moving on. Last pack. Can we get something? Let's see. So Metropolitan Police Apartment. Kier again. Okay, whoops. Osaka's High School Detective, Heiji Hattori. Top Secret Project, Quick-Witted Detective, so the Searcher. Skateboard with Turbo Engine. And we're going to get FBI Agent Suchi Akai, triple rare. So not exactly SP or SR, but that's still pretty nice. So I'll count it up again, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 rares and then 5 double rares, but I will be right back. Okay, so unfortunately I can't go back to every single character right now and go over every single card because I think that'll just take too long. Like, I could, but there's a lot from the box despite it only being 10 packs, so I'm going to only go over the double rares and hires. But we also got a good amount of foils right here, so we actually got 3 foils. We got Private Eye as a pretty nice foil, it actually looks really good. We've also got Inspector Megger as a foil, and we also got Vermouth as well as a foil, which actually looks pretty nice with the purple background. Anyways, I kept forgetting that double rares were included in every pack, so I kept thinking that we were only going to get like a certain amount, because I'm so used to that from sets. But anyways, we got Mysterious Man, Shuichi Akai. We've got Brutal Man Gin, Members of Black Organization, Vermouth, High School Detective, Shinichi Kudo, Kogura's Disciple, Amuro, Toru Amuro, Criminal Tracking Glasses, aka Buddy Block, Dude of Kicks, Makoto Kyogu, High School Detective, Heiji Hattori, Lonely Girl, Haibara, I keep saying Haibara, I don't know why, and FBI Agent Shuichi Akai. So, honestly, we got, like, both of the FBI agents, basically. We're just like, bam, okay, we got his regular version, and then we also got his triple rare version, if the camera will focus. But yeah, that's basically it. I gotta say, though, the double rares look really nice. Just, they look really good. I can't imagine what the SRs and the, the SPs would look like. Fortunately, we didn't pull one, and I can just feel, oh my gosh, my sickness just comes back. But thank you guys so much for watching. That was basically it. That was opening for the deck. Sorry, for the case closed set. And of course, we have the 2 trial decks right here, so definitely pick it up. If you want as a fun little challenge, you can, like, you and your friend, buy one of the trial decks each, and then buy a booster box, because it's actually slightly cheaper. The booster box is only 10 packs. And then maybe try and divide up the double rares and triple rares and have, like, a fun battle. It is a bit pricey, but it's honestly a lot of fun, and if you really enjoy the Detective Conan series or just want to have fun with Buddyfight, then it's definitely worth. And it's also, the artwork is also kind of unique, and it's a good, how do I say this, like, change or break from the usual Buddyfight stuff that we have. And of course, there's going to be more crossover sets to come, Bang Dream and Cinderella Girl, so stay tuned for that, and maybe we can get more in the future. We probably will. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later in the next Buddyfight video.